Okay, we are live now. I'm ready.
Yeah, hold on a second. There. Yeah. I didn't watch much of Raw. I thought Raw was terrible.
Oh, there's some stuff I like about Raw, and
It was way too many video packages and promo segments.
I thought the opening segment was good, and the Joe Sammy match was good.
Okay, I did watch the opening segment. It pissed me off because, number one, I understand that they were going to fire Foley. I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
but I would have done it the Raw after Mania. I would have had it be the big segment.
No, because they're saving the big announcement of the new GM for the Raw after WrestleMania.
I'm hoping it's not Angle.
It probably will be.
You want to know why I'm hoping it's not Angle?
Why?
Because I don't want to see Angle emasculated.
I don't think he will
Stephanie
be.
does to all the baby faces. She does it to every baby face.
Stephanie and Kurt Angle have a past. It'll be interesting what that.
Her and Foley were friends for 17 years. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I would rather it be Shawn, to be honest with you.
I don't think Shawn wants to be on the road that much.
Well, I know he's not doing his outdoor show anymore. That was canceled.
No, he's down in NXT.
Yeah.
He's living in Orlando now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, and he could show up at Mania. You never know.
He's gonna be on the WrestleMania. He's gonna be on the WrestleMania kickoff panel on the USA Network, hour 2.
Okay. I did take a look at the TV listings for WrestleMania Sunday. I did take a look yesterday, and there's an hour of programming that has no information. Could that be for the
there's an hour
show?
Yeah, there's an hour a kickoff at 6 o'clock on USA Network for WrestleMania again this year.
Yeah, that's what
like it was last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But last year it was at 4 o'clock, if you remember.
They had one at 5 and one at 6 last year. Yeah.
Yeah. They had one at 4 and 5 for me. Because you got to remember, I'm an hour behind you.
I hated the way they just blew off the Charlotte and Dana thing on Raw, with Charlotte just easily beating Dana. They just
it sounds like Emma may be coming back on Smackdown.
I know that doesn't make any sense though. They're on the Raw brand. They're Raw talent. How can they be in the SmackDown Women's Title match?
They need bodies. The SmackDown Women's Division needs bodies.
Yes, it does. That'll make Raw.
Can you hear me?
That'll make the Raw Women's Division very thin if they do that.
Just a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not getting any. Normally, there's a green bar next to my camera, and there's no green bar, so I didn't know if it was working.
Yeah, well, I can see a green bar on your on your thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure because I'm not because I did shut off my webcam.
Yeah. They totally just did the Dana.
Yeah.
Thing too.
I don't know.
They just.
Let's just skip to the end of Raw because nothing else really mattered. Nothing else on Raw really mattered.
I like the Chris Jericho segment. That was good.
That was funny.
I don't know why we need to see Nia Jackson Bailey again. That was just.
It was just a way to put Nia Jackson into the match again, where they're making it completely obvious that she's the one that's going to take the pin.
Yeah. Well, they're saying the Sasha heel turn is either going to be at WrestleMania or the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yeah, hold on a second here. Ken just posted something in the chat. In our chat, so hold on. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's DDP though.
Yeah. We had Strowman and Reigns in the main event.
Yeah.
And The Undertaker makes an appearance.
I called it.
Why choke slam Strowman unless that's to give Strowman the winner? So
Yeah, but I did call it though. I kind of knew we were going to see Taker. It's
Reigns
completely obvious that we were.
Yeah. PW Insider spoiled
it
it early
next
today.
week's Raw too?
What?
Is Taker on next week's Raw too?
I know Lesnar's going to be there and Goldberg's going to be there. I don't know if Taker is or not, but you think he would be.
Where is next week's Raw?
Philadelphia.
Oh God. The crowd is going to just rip that Raw apart. It's going to be worse than it was in.
I guess the W heavily edited the crowd on Raw because they were very vulgar with their chants. So W heavily edited that crowd on Raw.
They probably edited the crowd more on Hulu because I didn't notice any crowd edits.
They reports that said that they were heavily edited because of vulgar chants like New Day Cox was one of them.
They may have edited the crowd on the Hulu version because I didn't notice any crowd edits on the live version on Monday. So
yeah, Reigns, Spear, Taker, take that up.
Yeah. Now let's talk about SmackDown. Oh boy.
SmackDown better?
Yeah. What?
I thought SmackDown was good for the most part.
Yeah, I did too. But the one puzzling thing was why did the Usos win the titles?
I don't know. I guess this was. Oh, see, the Usos need opponents for WrestleMania, so let's just leave the door open for the Broken Hardys to be their opponents for WrestleMania.
I highly doubt we see them until May. Because the rumor is that they did sign contracts, but they still have indie dates left up until May.
Yeah, they have indie dates through April, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did show up. Possible, yeah. but it's possible.
I believe we see Adam Cole at TakeOver is more likely than seeing the Hardys at WrestleMania.
Well, Cole is wrestling for the TV title on Saturday for ROH.
That doesn't mean anything. He's probably going to lose because I think they're doing Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole at Supercard of Honor.
Yeah. I thought the Usos and American Alpha had a really good match, though.
Yeah. But
I was surprised the Usos won, but
yeah, I kind of get where they're going. They're going to have American Alpha win the titles back at Mania. That's obviously where they're going.
That's very possible, yeah. What do you think of the total Bellas segment?
Stupid. Okay. I do have to say, Maurice as Nikki worked. That worked.
Yeah, they did.
But her as Brie, she looked terrible. She looked bad as Brie.
Yeah, I don't know why they really brought Brie into it. She doesn't have really anything to do with it, but
yeah, but maybe we see an. No, we won't see an appearance from Brie at Mania.
pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant. But isn't she doing a few weeks though?
Yeah, she's due. Yeah, she's due here in a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Orton and Corbin for the first time. Of
I
course,
can't
Ambrose
believe
comes
they're
out.
gonna make that match either a Falls Count Anywhere or a street fight.
They'll put some kind of stipulation on the Ambrose Corbin match. I think the Shane AJ match is going to be a street fight.
They could do that Falls Count Anywhere though.
Yeah.
And did you notice when Shane put AJ through the table that he wasn't set up to go through the table?
He was on. I think Shane just barely touched AJ.
Yeah, but if you notice, his feet were hanging off the table. He wasn't strewed across the table. So
yeah,
he wasn't in a position to go through the table. The table shouldn't have broke. The only reason the table broke is because of how far to the left Shane was. Shane was too far to the left of AJ. That's why the table broke.
Yeah. Why do we need to see Cena versus Fandango? I don't know.
That was funny, though. I do have to say that was funny.
Tyler Breeze dressed up as they totally ruined Tyler Breeze. They totally.
Who did they ruin?
Totally ruined Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze was always just going to be a jobber on the main roster anyway.
Yeah.
There was no hope for Tyler Breeze. His gimmick would have never gotten over.
Yeah. We had Becky versus Carmella, which didn't go very long because Natty got involved. And all the women got involved. Mention Naomi whatsoever.
According to Naomi's father, she's going to be ready for Mania.
Yeah. I think they wanted it to be a surprise, but he opened his mouth and ruined the big surprise. Naomi's been very quiet on Twitter. She's not.
Well, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. It isn't supposed to be like.
I don't know if that's because of Jimmy Uso.
The Funkasaurus before he came back when he fucked himself over.
Was cheating on her, or
if I actually don't believe that, because they had kids before they were married. Why would you cheat on the mother of your children?
Those aren't Naomi's kids.
Him and Naomi had one kid before they were married.
No, those are his kids.
They had a baby.
No, those aren't Naomi's kids. Those are from his previous relationships.
Okay. But now we can go to talk about Paige. Oh god.
Yeah. I feel so bad for Paige.
I do too. But
she got attacked with a bunch of other people.
People, yeah.
Hers were pretty much the worst because videos came out, and more videos could come out within the next few weeks.
I bet you money the video was leaked by Brad Maddox.
Because a lot of so I don't know.
Yeah.
Caitlyn, Melina, Maria.
Okay, I know I have actually seen fakes of Caitlyn that actually could be real because you can tell they're actually really Caitlyn because of the tattoo on her ass, the lips.
Yeah, yeah.
So she did do some nude modeling before WWE. I've seen those.
Yeah,
and the Caitlyn ones weren't that bad. You kind of expected more from Melina. Just because of her history backstage. The fact is, at one point, she was fucking Batista.
Yeah, well, no one's going to get punished from these leaks, so that's good. At least
they didn't punish. The reason nobody's going to get punished for these leaks is because they didn't punish Rollins. If they punished Paige or anybody else for these leaks,
plus they want to bring Hogan
they would have
back.
To retroactively go back and punish Rollins.
Plus, they want to bring Hogan back, so that's not going to look good either. So if they're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place right now.
Well, yeah, but did you see the tweets from Hogan last week?
Huh?
Saying that he wasn't going to be at WrestleMania, he's going to be at his beach shop in Orlando. Bullshit.
Yeah, well, he's opening a store there.
No, he has one. He's had one in Orlando for a couple of years.
Closed down. This is a new one he's opening.
Oh, okay.
Or somebody bought it or something. I don't know. But this is a new one he's opening.
The one in Miami is the one that closed.
Yeah.
The Hogan's Beach Shop in Miami is the one that closed.
Yeah.
He had one in Orlando because they used it in a segment on TNA when Matt Morgan stole his robe. The robe he wore at WrestleMania 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just. I think the one thing Paige could control for was her use of the NXT Women's title in one of the pictures. That wasn't good.
Yeah. Sorry, I just shut my window.
But yeah, I hope Paige's parents are worried about Paige's mental state right now.
I'm worried about Saraya, her mom Saraya's mental state.
Yeah.
Because of
hopefully
how she's been going nuts on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm afraid she's having a mental breakdown.
Well, hopefully they'll all be okay and they can get through this.
Well, she's already contacted a lawyer. I know that.
Yeah. And funny enough, WWE lawyers are helping Matt Hardy with the court, him going to court against Impact Wrestling.
Well, duh.
Matt Hardy.
I could have seen that one coming. Because even at the end of their contract, Matt and Jeff were days before Matt and Jeff's contract was up.
Yeah.
They were already in talks with WWE.
Yeah.
So I hate to say it, I believe that a contract was signed days after, but it's just coming out now.
Well, they can't sign anything until their ROH deals are up.
Actually, there is a provision for them to negotiate and sign contracts with WWE while they're in Ring of Honor. There's a provision in the contract.
See that
because it's a short term deal. If it was a year deal like the one that Bully Ray signed, it would be different.
Yeah. Yep. 12 matches for WrestleMania right now.
It'll be 13 next week. No, it's already.
Well, yeah,
no, it's already.
Well, they got the tag team. They got the tag team title match for us for SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it actually already is 13. It already is 13. Because
the Rollins Triple H match.
Rollins Triple H.
Well, that match has not been officially added yet because Rollins hasn't signed the contract.
It's going to be signed next week.
14 matches by next week.
Yeah, it'll be 14 by the end of Tuesday.
And I'm sure 4 matches, if not 5, will be in the pre-show.
It'll probably be 3 matches like what they did last year. I don't see them putting the Battle Royal on the pre-show though.
The freaking Battle Royals on the pre-show like every year.
No, last year it was on the main show.
Yeah, but the year before that, it was on the pre-show.
Yeah, but then the first one was on the regular show too. It wasn't on the pre-show.
Yeah.
So it's only been on the pre-show once, and they're actually using the Battle Royal the year before. It used to be the dark match.
Yeah, Strowman's going to dominate that match, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Strowman wins.
Yeah. Right now, he's not even announced for the match right now, but they haven't really announced many people for that match yet. They really haven't talked about that match much.
It's going to be a 20-man Rumble.
Yeah. I hope they don't put Joe and Balor in there. I hope they don't put Joe and Balor in there.
Well, actually, Balor might be just to get his entrance on the show.
His entrance would be awesome at WrestleMania, Finn Balor's.
What?
Finn Balor's entrance would be awesome at WrestleMania.
I know, but WWE's already killed everything that they can do with Nakamura's, though. I hate to say it. When Nakamura ends up at WrestleMania, there isn't going to be much they can do with his entrance. Yeah. They pretty much killed Nakamura's entrance for Mania.
I'm sure they'll come up with something.
Well,
don't know what.
They could
something.
They could probably have the guys who make the music for WWE, the CFOs.
Yeah.
Come out and actually, because they actually record themselves playing the instruments. I saw a video on that. So anything that has instruments in it or the vocals, anything that's instrumental or songs with vocals are actually sung by the CFOs. Or it's all performed by the CFOs.
Yeah. I think we all know Cena and Nikki are going at WrestleMania.
Yep, and I bet you money after the match, Cena proposes.
Good, yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I heard there's either going to be 3 to 5 title changes at WrestleMania.
Well, we already know there possibly could be one with Goldberg and Lesnar if Goldberg doesn't resign.
Lesnar, yeah, Lesnar's going to win the title.
And
if Corbin win the IC title, I think.
I think there'll be a title change with the IC. There'll be a tag team title change. Maybe 2. They might actually do. I take back what I said earlier. I take back what I said earlier about Usos and Alpha. Alpha might win back the titles next week. Because there's no way that they're going to have both tag team titles changed at the same show. Because there's most likely going to be a change. I don't think they're going to have Alexa Bliss go wire to wire.
That depends. I think that depends if Naomi's cleared to come back or not.
Even if she's not.
Unless
Mickie James might win the title.
Yeah, there's that possibility.
And have we heard anything on anybody returning other than
Not yet.
Kelly?
No. They haven't even announced as Beth Phoenix inductor.
It's gonna well, I hate to say it, they're probably leaving that up to a surprise because even though there's been rumors of Kelly signing a 3-year deal, WWE is probably leaving that up to a surprise. But I was very surprised to hear that Eric Bischoff is inducting DDP.
Yeah, and Jim Cornette's inducting the Rock and Roll Express, and Cornette's going to be at WrestleMania Access.
Yeah,
so,
and that's a huge.
Go figure.
That's a big surprise because I do listen to his podcast pretty religiously, and on his podcast he said he would, if WWE called him, he'd do it.
Yeah,
but he hates WWE.
Apparently not.
Yeah, he does.
He's coming back. And he's gonna be at WrestleMania Access and the Hall of Fame. So.
He's doing that just because it's the freaking the Rock and Roll. That's the only reason he's doing this.
Have Cornette come back and manage somebody. Have him be a mouthpiece for freaking Roman Reigns.
I don't want him to be He doesn't want to work full time. He's already said that numerous times on his podcast. He doesn't want to come back to wrestling full time, and he's stated that on his Twitter too.
Have to just come back for the Raws and the pay-per-views. That's it.
WWE has somebody. If they did turn Roman Reigns heel, they already have somebody in mind to manage him.
Who would that be?
Paul Heyman. Family history.
I don't see that happening.
There's family history there. Paul Heyman's first managerial job in the business was Offensica. Was the Samoan SWAT team. Offensica. So it could happen. I would rather have that happen because Reigns doesn't need help in his matches. He just needs help with promos.
Yeah. I think Orton might win the title at WrestleMania, unfortunately.
Yeah, Orton. Yeah. They might not do a title change in the Smackdown Women's now that I think about it. Unless Naomi's there. If Naomi's there, they will.
Yeah.
I could see them actually having Sasha Banks win the title at Mania. I could see that happening. Because you got to remember the pay-per-view after Mania is in Bayley's hometown.
Yeah, either Bayley wins and Sasha turns heel on her and they do Bayley Sasha at Payback.
Or they have Bayley win the title back at Payback in her hometown. That could be a way that they go.
They can go a few different ways, yeah.
But the only reason Nia Jax is in that match is to take the pin.
Probably, yeah.
Because she has gotten better. She has from when she came up.
Yeah.
Almost a year ago. But she's not leaps and bounds better like Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, in the year that he's been up on the main roster, has grown leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I don't know what they do with Strowman after WrestleMania. Who he feuds with and
if Goldberg does resign, they're gonna have to have something for Roman to do because I think they're gonna do Goldberg Roman at SummerSlam.
Well, I heard that Goldberg is going to retire after WrestleMania, but I don't know.
But I just heard from a friend yesterday that there's talk that Goldberg could resign.
Well,
his contract is an open contract.
WWE's open to use him for more dates in the future if that's what Goldberg wants to do. So,
I got a gut feeling with the reaction that Goldberg's gotten since he came back.
He's been getting kind of booed the last couple of weeks a little bit.
You got to remember. You got to remember where they've been. Pittsburgh. Where were they last week? Smackdown was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. They were in New York at Barclays Center. That
They
was
were
this
at
week.
Barclays Center this week. Where were they last week? Weren't they in Boston last week?
No, they were. No, that was SmackDown this week. I was gonna say they were in a Connecticut. I don't think they were.
What?
Thought they were in a Connecticut. I don't think they were in it.
Where was? Hold on, I'm looking this up because this is gonna kill me. I'll Google this. Oh. What was last Monday's date? 13th. Oh, they were in Detroit. They were in Detroit because the pay-per-view was in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
He did get a good. He did get a good reaction in Detroit. He's always going to get a good reaction in the Northeast. No, in the Northeast, he's going to get a terrible reaction because in New York and Boston and Philly and Pittsburgh, those fans are brutal. That's why I'm surprised Raw's in Pittsburgh next week. I mean Philadelphia next week. Because that crowd is going to just shit all over Goldberg. It's just because they're in the Northeast right now. When they go to Orlando for Mania, he's going to be he's going to have one of the biggest pops. Just because the South was big for WCW. And he is the last guy left from WCW.
Yeah.
And so Goldberg will probably be cheered. But Lesnar might be cheered too.
Yeah. It's going to be weird.
Well, it sounds like they're going to do Lesnar and Roman next year at Mania.
Well, yeah, that's what they're talking about doing. But that could change a lot between then, so.
Yeah, but I bet you money they start building that match the Raw after. Kind of like what they did with Rock and Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could.
Because they really need something big.
There seems to be always one big surprise that debuts or something happens at that Raw after WrestleMania. So,
I have a gut feeling the Raw after WrestleMania is when they debut DIY.
They could, yeah. Well, that depends if they win the tag titles back or not. At Takeover.
they aren't going to put the titles back on them on either
I think they might.
team because they are not DIY or the Revival are not advertised for the UK tour. They are not on the advertisement. And Asuka is not. I don't think Asuka's coming up. I could see them doing it just for a one-night thing at WrestleMania, but I don't think they, because I don't think they're going to have her lose the title to Ember Moon.
That match could go either way.
And this is my theory on why. This is my theory on why. Because number one, has she broken Goldberg's record for?
She's getting very close to. She's getting very close to it.
And I don't think she breaks it until after the TV tapings after WrestleMania. So, and I wonder if they're going to start doing NXT out of the TV tapings, out of Full Sail, because originally the reason that they did this deal with Full Sail for NXT was because they were using the Full Sail arena for training.
Yeah.
But now they have the Performance Center, so they don't need that anymore. And they could do it at Central Florida. Or they could do it at there's got to be smaller arenas, or they could do a soundstage at Universal or something, because they're close enough to Universal, and they'd only need it once a month. They could work out a deal with Universal where they use what's now known as the Impact Zone.
Yeah.
And tape weeks when Impact's not there. They could do that because I know they like the small crowd at Full Sail, but the problem is that crowd is pretty much the same every taping.
Yeah.
But you'd run into that same problem at Universal, because the same people, anytime TNA tapes, they end up at the tapings.
Yeah.
Next week, Thursday, is the blow off to the Josh Matthews, Jeremy Borash feud.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't understand why they got rid of the Pope. The Pope got better.
Well, the Pope was on Impact this past week.
They are getting. If you go look on Wikipedia, he wasn't supposed to be. He legitimately wasn't supposed to be, because as of the 16th, he wasn't supposed to be on commentary. Who are they going to? And it's very sad what happened to Jim Ross's wife.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
I guess she made it through surgery okay, though.
Yeah, she's in critical condition still, though.
But at least she's not in serious condition. critical condition is better than serious condition, and that's a step up from where she was yesterday.
Hopefully she makes it through it okay.
Yeah, hopefully she does. I wonder if this means that Jim Ross is going to cancel his one-man show in Orlando.
I don't know.
Because Jim Cornette and Bruce Pritchard were supposed to be on there.
Yeah.
And Jim Cornette is doing commentary for the WCPW show. WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. Now, he announced that about a month ago on his podcast. And he's doing a meet and greet too. But
yeah, Cornette will be at. Yeah. Cornette will be at WrestleMania Access. So
yeah, he'll probably be there Saturday. No, WCPW's Friday. The Hall of Fame is Friday night. Yeah, he'll probably be at WrestleMania Access on Saturday. And then he'll be getting his ass out of there. Well, no. If A Night with Jim Ross is going to be canceled because of what happened to his wife,
yeah,
he'll probably be getting his ass out of there because even though it's WWE, him going back to Orlando will remind him of TNA.
Yeah. Should be interesting speeches from Cornette and Bischoff at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Bischoff thing surprises me real much. I didn't know if he was on good terms with WWE.
I guess he is.
It would okay. Bischoff does make sense. But do you want to know who would have made even more sense than somebody that's under contract? Kevin freaking Nash.
Yeah. Jake Roberts and Scott Hall would have made sense too.
But I don't think they want to get involved with Scott Hall at this point because he's relapsed a couple of times since he got clean. Yeah. Jake Roberts, I could have seen Jake Roberts just because even though he was at a local indie show right after he announced that he was clean, and it seemed like he was using again.
Yeah,
it did seem like it, but I could be wrong. But his manager's a jackass. So
yeah.
My friend wanted to take a picture with his cell phone of Jake Roberts and his brother.
Yeah.
And Jake Roberts' manager was going to make him pay $15 to do it.
Oh, Jesus.
I have no respect for Jake Roberts after that. I respect what he did in the ring, but I have respect for him as a man. I just don't have respect for his management.
Yeah. So we know Bad Blood's going to be the Raw pay-per-view in July.
Okay.
Does that mean Battleground's going to be the Smackdown pay-per-view in July?
Well, Battleground was a Smackdown pay-per-view last year. It was no. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Bad Blood's on July 9th.
And what day is Battleground?
Oh.
What?
I don't think they've announced it yet.
They have to have announced it because I think they're already selling tickets for it. Or they're going to start selling tickets for it next month. So there has to be on a date, or there already has to be a date announced. Do they have an arena already for Battleground? Well, let me check that. Hold on. Let me pull up the Wikipedia for pay-per-views. Going to Wikipedia. WEPPV. No, they don't. Okay. Money in the Bank is going to be in St. Louis. We knew that.
Yeah.
Extreme Rules is in Baltimore. Backlash is in Rosemont.
Yep.
And we knew about San Jose. And you know the whole reason WrestleMania 34 is in New Orleans, right?
It's part of that big celebration they're having down there.
Yeah, it's the 200th anniversary of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Still don't know if this year's WrestleMania is Undertaker's last WrestleMania or not. They haven't had any. I haven't had any kind of Undertaker Reigns match yet.
He'll probably say beforehand events, "This is my last," or afterward, "This is my last." But he'll be back next year. Mark my words. Mark my words. He'll be back next year.
Might be. You never know.
He most likely will be, and next year's Royal Rumble might be the last pay-per-view in Texas ever.
Why?
Because they're gonna be passing a bathroom bill.
Oh.
That's why WWE hasn't gone to Flair Country in a long time. They haven't been to Charlotte in a while.
They were just in Charlotte last year.
Yeah, but that was before they passed the bathroom bill. Yeah, and they do not have. Hold on, let me check something else. On Wikipedia, they don't have it announced. The date for the Smackdown for Battleground. But let me do a Google search for WWE PPV. See, no. See if they have a date. I know it's going to be in Canada. It's going to be in Montreal. Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Oh no, that's the Raw pay-per-view in August. It's going to be in. It's going to be in Philadelphia, and it's going to be a SmackDown pay-per-view. It's going to be July 23rd. And then August 6th is going to be the Raw pay-per-view before.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah, that is really bizarre, but
I don't know.
That one has not been announced yet.
Yeah, weird.
What it's going to be, It's an unknown event. And then Night of Champions is going to
Clash of Champions. Clash of Champions. Should be Clash of Champions.
No, yeah, Clash of Champions is September 24th. Then they're going to one pay-per-view a month. Until December. They're going to one pay-per-view a month. Clash of Champions is going to be the 24th of September. No Mercy is going to be the 8th of October. Hell in a Cell is going to no. There's only.
They'll have Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
October.
As of right now, in September, there's only one pay-per-view. They could be bringing back King of the Ring for that unknown event.
That'd be cool, but
I don't think they would, but they could be because it's still an unnamed event. And by May, they're going to have that one announced. If they are doing a pay-per-view.
This year.
Then TLC is going to be December 17th. There might not be a Roadblock this year because they don't even have a date for it.
I have to wait and see. Only March.
They don't have. They already have. It's unconfirmed, but they already do have a city for TLC. They don't have a venue, but they have a city, Boston, which probably means that it's going to be at the Boston Garden.
Yeah.
But they might not be doing a Roadblock this year just because there's not enough sun. Because the following Sunday is Christmas Eve, or no. Yeah, Christmas Eve. The following Sunday is Christmas Eve. Unless they move Roadblock ahead of Hell in a Cell is going to be in Houston. No Mercy is going to be in Detroit. There's no venue for Night of Champions. And there's no Smackdown pay-per-view in September.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
they're doing Backlash.
There is a unconfirmed event in September on the 10th, the day before September. Oh my God! September 11th falls on a Monday.
Nope. Raw should be.
My God.
Interesting.
Yeah. September 11th actually falls on a Monday. The day the attacks happened was a Monday.
Yeah.
I remember because I hadn't left for school yet. I'm a little bit younger than you are.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, it sounds like the Conor McGregor fight is going to happen. Conor McGregor.
In June. What I heard.
What?
I heard it's gonna happen in June. The McGregor and the
Yeah, and Mayweather. But the thing is, if it's gonna happen in June on pay-per-view, the contracts would have had to have been signed last year to get the pay-per-view, because pay-per-views still have to be booked a year in advance. So the funny thing is, there wasn't even talk about this match until after UFC 200, which is funny that McGregor, Mayweather went and got pay-per-view time before he even knew about this fight.
yeah.
Because this fight will be under Money Mayweather Productions in conjunction with. Hold on a second.
Does Braun Strowman get involved in the ring? Undertaker match at WrestleMania. Of the Taker Reigns match at WrestleMania.
I highly doubt that, because I think they're going to keep that probably till Survivor Series. So it wouldn't make sense, because they aren't going to do Taker. They got to let that. They got to let that lie for a while, because people are already getting sick of the matches. They got to do something else with Strowman. I'd hold off Strowman and Roman until after SummerSlam, to be honest with you. Because by then, Strowman will be ready for a title shot and may be able to win the title. And then he'll lose it back to, no, because Roman won't have the title. What am I thinking? Kevin Owens will beat Lesnar at SummerSlam. So, at Survivor Series, Lesnar will win back the title. And then they'll start teasing the Roman stuff. Why does Vince McMahon have this thing with Roman Reigns where he wants to coordinate him every year at WrestleMania? It's just getting annoying. It's getting old. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Coordinate somebody else. Bring up fucking Bobby Roode. Coordinate him.
He'll probably be NXT at least through SummerSlam.
Yeah. But you get what I mean. But they wouldn't use Bobby Roode to build a company around, though, because Bobby Roode's like 36 years old or something.
Yeah.
If they would have had Bobby Roode 10 years ago, back in 2007, they would have built a company around. Because he would have been able to have a 20-year run with the company.
Yeah.
And he still reminds me of Triple H.
A little bit, yeah, it does.
Are we still live?
Huh?
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Okay, because for some reason, I'm in my email right now, and it normally will show a green thing if you're in a call. I'm in my Google email, and it's not showing that. So I don't know what's going on.
That's weird. It says we're live anyway.
Yeah. It just acting like the call has ended.
You see that
Which I know
Vince wrecked his car? Vince,
Yeah.
Vince, yeah. At least he wasn't injured, so that's good.
Who?
It's been a tough couple of weeks for freaking WWE. Jesus Christ. All the
Who's not
hats.
injured?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said Vince wasn't
Oh yeah, that car accident he had
injured,
in his Bentley.
so
Yeah, I heard about that yesterday. Yeah, at least he wasn't hurt.
yeah. Oh,
Is he still recovering from that? From his from tearing his quad?
yeah.
Because he's been recovering for a long time from that. It's been at least 6 months,
Yeah.
maybe more. Actually, almost 8 months. That unless you're Triple H, who tore his quad completely off the bone, it was the worst. It was the worst quad tear that the orthopedic doctor that WWE uses that does all the Tommy John surgeries and stuff
Yeah.
said he had never seen anything like that before. And Triple H finished the match. Triple H finished the match. Screw you, original Sin Cara, who wanted to end a match because his fingers were broke. Because he broke his fingers. That still boggles my mind. Triple H was probably in agonizing pain, and he finished the match. Sin Cara had to be in a little pain, but still. He could have finished that match. And that was with Del Rio, too. Still not Sin Cara's funniest injury.
Yeah.
I still don't get how Sin Cara ruptured his patella tendon running. I still don't get that. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Because normally, to tear your patella tendon, you have to be doing something more athletic than running. I'm not saying running is not athletic, but he tore he ruptured his patella tendon before he even got into his jump. I still go back and laugh about that because it's just funny. I don't laugh as hard as I laugh with the Psycho Sid thing because I know the story behind it. When Psycho Sid broke his leg in WCW, it was a gruesome injury, but I know the story behind it. That's why it's funny. The whole story behind that was that that our good old friend Clown Shoes told him to expand his repertoire and go off the second rope. Our buddy Clown Shoes. And even though Psycho Sid wasn't a great wrestler, his promos were gold.
Oh, he would mess up his promo. He messed up his promo so bad, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah. You are half the man that I am. And I've got half the brains that you do. That still makes me laugh. That promo, I probably watched a version of that video on YouTube 100 times. I laugh even harder every time. I laugh almost as hard at the Scott Steiner math promo. from TNA.
Yeah.
That his math makes absolutely no sense. And he was an All-American. And he graduated from Michigan. And his brain got smaller after he started taking the roids.
Yeah.
But now Scott Steiner looks like the Colonel from KFC. He does look like the Colonel. The white beard. He has it. He has it cut just like the Colonel had his beard cut. He's a bigger version of the Colonel.
Yeah.
And he actually does own a chicken restaurant in Atlanta. He owns some kind of a restaurant in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because if you remember back to last year, he actually stopped a robbery or something.
Yes, he did.
He's not the only one to do it. Tavari did it, too, in Minneapolis on the train. Where he actually choked the guy out. I can't believe WWE hasn't brought Davari back to take him up with his brother.
I don't know if Davari doesn't want to come back or if. I don't know.
It would be cool to see him back, even if it was just a one-time shot. And I do have a question. Where the hell have since that tag team battle royal, where the hell have Slater and Rhino been?
They arrived.
I know, but that's the first time we've seen them. Yeah. Well, when they arrived last night, that was the first time we had seen them on TV in months.
I thought they broke up as a tag team, but I guess not.
No, I still think they're a tag team. But we just haven't seen them in months. Why?
They don't have anything for them, I guess.
Slater at one point was the most over character on Smackdown. That's crazy.
Yeah, they don't have anything for them right now.
Oh yeah, but still, it would be a new feud for Alpha because they've never feuded before. That's the one team. Slater and Rhino is the one team that
Slater and Rhino for the tag titles.
Yeah, is the one team that wasn't in that match with all the tag teams.
No, they were in it.
No, they weren't. It was the Fashion Police. It was.
They were one of the first teams out during.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah, that was the last time they were on TV. 2 months ago was the last time they were on TV.
Yeah.
Going back to the Paige thing, the reason that they won't punish anybody for the leaked stuff is because if they punished Paige for what happened, they would have had, like I said earlier, they would have had to retroactively go back and suspend.
Well, they don't have
Rollins because
this is not part of the wellness policy. The stuff's not part of the wellness policy. So there's
wellness policy, but they could suspend. They could suspend. Could have suspended Rollins for 30 days for insubordination.
Yeah, and they also know it's not Paige's fault. She was hacked, so they see Paige as a victim as well. So
I wouldn't be surprised that WWE lawyers start helping Paige too.
Yeah.
Because I already know her mom has contacted a lawyer. I know that. Because she stated that on Twitter. But
It's gonna be
Soraya
hard to find the guy.
has gone nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to figure out.
Yeah, and well, I got a gut feeling that Paige stuff was leaked by Brad Maddox. Just because.
Who knows?
Just because you've seen the Brad Maddox video on Facebook, right? Where he looks like the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the way he's reacting too much like he's a victim, which he kind of is. But there's a look in his eye that makes me think that he isn't a victim. He's the one that leaked it. Because it wasn't Paige's phone. The pictures weren't on Paige's phone, but the videos were on Brad Maddox's phone.
Well, Paige's phone got stolen.
No, it got hacked by her ex-boyfriend, the guy that she was dating, that music guy on Total Divas. The one where
I'm here with the king of snakes, the one who
I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, well, we can do another podcast on Saturday.
Yeah. Then we gotta figure out NXT
What time?
NXT takeover predictions. Figure out how to do that.
Well, I can do it. If you can do it Saturday morning, I can do it Saturday morning. I most likely, depending on how long I stay at that, go off air.
Yeah.
Because we're still live.